Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Christopher Tuesday. I still need to figure out a good intro. Before we start into today's video, I want to say, if you could do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. Caress the like button. And later on, if you don't want to keep the video in your like list, caress it again. Take the video out of your like list. So that's what I want to get out of the way first. So I saw The View today. I just finished watching the first half of The View. So I am now doing this video during the second half. I love Ilana Grazer, but unless something big happens, I can catch that interview later. I want to talk about two things that I saw on The View today. So number one was Meghan had a good question for... Yes, I just said that. I know. Me? Said Meghan had a good question? Yes. Meghan had a good question for Joy, and it was never answered. She said there are 4 senators who are, who are not quite with this whole impeachment process.
The only question which I was maybe clumsily made at the beginning of the topic is, what do you do about these 4 Democrats, though? Like, does it, like,
I'm
these
okay
4 Democrats
with them. I'm okay with them not being sure.
But does that mean they're, whatever you said in the beginning, does that mean they're, like, horrible heretics against the Constitution? Again, Kristen Sinema, Doug Jones, Joe Manchin.
I don't think you. I don't remember saying that.
So if they end up not voting for this, if they don't think that there's a crime here,
if they end
what
up
will you
not
think
voting,
of those 4 Democrats?
For what? If they end up not voting for what?
Okay, let me...
We're talking about
convict.
Okay, we're talking about two different things.
We're not talking about 2 different things.
Yes, listen to me for a second.
But I just don't understand why you don't hold these 4 Democrats culpable along with...
Well, you'll find out when we come back. She's going to answer that question. We'll be right back.
You know, there are 4 senators, and they could either vote not to convict him, they could vote not to get rid of him, and they could also vote for not having any, how should I say, having any witnesses testify. Now, that's a good question. And she asked, are they evil and unpatriotic and, all the other pejoratives, I think I'm using that word right, pejoratives that Joy usually uses with the Republican Party? And that was a good question. It was never answered, and I kind of wish it was answered. Later, after Alan Dershowitz's, his time on The View. But he came on The View via satellite because he's in D.C. and he's with Trump. He's with his defense team. I hate Alan Dershowitz, by the way. I think this man, and I'm going to say this, I will never apologize for this. I think this man, Alan Dershowitz, would defend Hitler if he was paid enough. I'm not going to backtrack on that. So that's Alan Dershowitz, slimy, sleazy man. Slimy, sleazy. And he was defending Trump on The View and just being stupid and asinine. And I can't with these people who defend Trump. He was saying, he did... I don't agree with what he said, but if I agreed with what he said, and I agreed that high crimes and misdemeanors does not cover abuse of power and obstruction of Congress, which is obstruction of justice, which is a crime. But I get I know your argument. Your argument, Republicans are going to say executive privilege. But I understand his point would be, because a crime has not been committed and you were not charged with the crime, therefore, why would you have witnesses come forward? If you feel like you have done no crime, why would you have witnesses? I mean, it's, you know, it's, and he brought up like this mock Hillary Clinton cover because he thought she was going to be the president of the United States. And if you remember, the Republicans were like, oh no, we'll find a way to get that bitch impeached. And he was like, the case against impeachment of Hillary Clinton had a mock cover of it, and to show that look at me, I'm not partisan. You're not partisan, Alan Dershowitz. You're not partisan. You're an opportunist. You're a nasty, disgusting, despicable opportunist, and I can't have it with you. Oh, I want to add this too, real quick. I thought of something. I thought of this as I was watching some of what I had recorded. Meghan brought up to Alan Dershowitz Jeffrey Epstein and his alleged ties to Jeffrey Epstein, and how Alan Dershowitz was going to sue the woman who accused him of all this, blah, 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 blah. The reason why I want to mention this is because I don't know I don't know why Meghan was going there. I can't tell if it was to deflect from impeachment. I can't tell if it was for her. I think I knew where she was going. You know, you have ties with Jeffrey Epstein. Don't you think your reputation, especially when you were like with OJ, whatever, don't you think your reputation sort of harms your defense of Trump? Alan Dershowitz did bring this up. This is why one of the reasons why I am not for Alan Dershowitz is because, yeah, he may have not had anything to do with this woman claiming charges against him, but he knew Jeffrey Epstein and he defended Jeffrey Epstein, and he was Jeffrey Epstein's lawyer. And Jeffrey Epstein is a terrible, evil man who I believe was taken out by the Queen, allegedly, my alleged conspiracy. But that's what I wanted to put in here real quick. All right. Thank you. Anyway, love you. Subscribe. Press the like button. And I'll see you again later.